Hey guys, in this video, we will be giving you the key takeaways and a full summary of the 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss. But before we start the summary, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and click the notification bell to get updated about new summaries of business books every day. The 4-Hour Workweek Summary. Introduction. The 4-Hour Workweek is devised to provide you with leisure and flexibility. These are two of the new rich's key traits, according to Ferriss. The new rich have discarded the deferred life plan to live luxurious lives in the present, and Ferriss claims that you can too. Tim concludes the introduction with an extensive history of his lifetime, which we should admire for its courage. The acronym DEAL is used to build the foundation of this book. Definition: change self-defeating expectations. Elimination: forget about managing time. Automation: learn to set your income stream. Liberation: allow people to choose where they want to live. Step 1. D is for definition. Cautions and comparisons. How to burn $1 million a night. Tim starts with defining what his new rich group is not. Working your entire life to acquire things you might not need, like the person who is wealthy enough to invest $1 million on a single evening in Vegas, but has never really enjoyed any of the companies he has founded. Tim distinguishes between being financially prosperous and living like a rich. Why? Wealth is calculated by multiplying the number of W's you influence in your life to get a practical value. When you do it, what you do. Where are you going to do it? Whom do you do it with? Rules that change the rules. Everything popular is wrong. If everyone understands or attempts to resolve the issue in the same manner and the outcomes aren't acceptable, ask yourself, what if I meant the reverse? The writer, for example, describes how in his first sales position, he learned that the Guardians were the biggest impediment to arranging a meeting with prospective customers. Tim outlines a few strategies to manage life to utilize this notion. Desire and energy flow in a cyclical pattern. Fewer is not a sign of sloth. It's never the appropriate time. Money isn't the only cure. Absolute wealth is less relevant than relative income. Dodging bullets, fear setting, and escaping paralysis. By stating your darkest nightmare precisely and particularly, think what the worst can occur. Fear is masked as hopeful disbelief by most educated people on the planet. Write down your answers to each level to help you identify your concerns. Define your anxiety. What are the worst-case scenarios? What will be the long-term effect on a range of 1 to 10? Consider the possibilities. What are the effects or advantages of more likely scenarios, both short and long-lasting? Rectify the errors. What would you do if you were dismissed now to regain financial management? System reset. Being unreasonable and unambiguous. Seeking important things starts with inquiring about them in the proper direction. The more realistic word for pleasure is excitement, which is precisely what you should aspire for. The battle for substandard ambitions is more severe, even though most people believe they can only achieve average results. Maybe it's partly related to motivation. Will work significantly more challenging for a goal worth dreaming about. Set your goals. The author defines dreamlining as applying a schedule to your desires to make the transition from unclear desires to specified stages. To be successful, the aim must be ideological. Step 2. E is for elimination. The end of time management, illusions, and Italians. After you've decided what you want to accomplish with your availability, you'll need to make time for it. Most people's scheduling strategy is incorrect. They aim to cover every minute with production efficiency. As constant flux, not efficiency, is the demand in an office setting, you should separate yourself from that. Before you can manage it, you'll need to free yourself as a worker. If you're a businessman, you'll move in the opposite direction. Tim then discusses the Pareto principle, which was famously discovered by Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto and stated that 20% of activities produce 80% of the outcomes in any area of effort. The low information diet, cultivating selective ignorance. Never pay attention to the news. If it's truly significant, you'll learn about it from somewhere. Tim does an hour of emailing each week, which may not be practical for those of us who are trapped. But the key is that removing you as a barrier fixes the issue. He also suggests eliminating media, reading novels, and browsing the web for 5 days as a brain refresh. Tim summarized with a few more pointers, the most essential of which is to develop the skill of non-finishing. Most of us practice completing whatever we start, but if we feel that anything is wasting your energy, put it down. Breaking this rooted and costly behavior will take time and effort. Interrupting interruption and the art of refusal. When the situation is dire, learn to be strong. Having an active character at school and in the community can help you get favorable treatment without asking or struggling for it every time. The three main culprits are time wasters, consumers of time, breakdowns of empowerment. The final stage is to stop attending meetings. Tim offers a few pointers on how to do so. Your preferred contact method should be the internet first, then phone, and last conferences. When feasible, send an email in response to voicemail. If meetings are required, set an end time ahead of time. Step 3. A is for automation. Outsourcing life, offloading the rest, and a taste of geo-arbitrage. To understand how to issue instructions, hire a virtual personal secretary. The most common issue is cost, but Tim's response is to examine how much an hour of your service is worth. In the second issue, the author goes into depth on how your details are far more protected with all these VA companies than it is on your personal computer. Here are some helpful hints. Request someone who speaks English fluently and state that phone calls would be necessary. Accepting the first individual offered by the company is not a good idea. Set a time limit of fewer than 72 hours. Income Autopilot 1. Finding the Muse. The idea is to construct a cash-generating machine that doesn't take time. Find a company, define your target audience, and then create a product for them. How to come up with product ideas. Your product's prominent feature should be explained in one sentence. Manufacturing should take no more than 4 weeks. In a good web FAQ, it should be adequately explained. The following are the 3 suggestions. Resell, the simplest but also the lowest profit way. License, create and leave the rest to whomever, or produce and market someone else's concept. Create, resources are low cost, quick to produce, and long for rivals to copy. Income Autopilot 2, testing the muse. Ask individuals to buy, not whether they would buy, to obtain a reliable estimate of commercial feasibility. Micro-testing comprises employing low-cost marketing to measure public reaction to an item before it is formed. In 5 days or fewer, test your unique products with PPC. The 3 sections of the standard test procedure are as follows. Best. Examine the competitors and develop a more appealing 1 to 3 webpage website. Test. Analyze your item with PPC advertising programs. Divest or invest. Cut your expenses with failures and create the winners. Income Autopilot 3. MBA Management by Absence. The issue is to separate oneself from the scenario once you've found a successful strategy. The following are the 2 main guidelines. Teach oneself how to do something and then hire outsourcing companies. Confirm that all vendors can interact with one another and give them written authorization to make cost-effective decisions. As Tim relates to it, the skill of indecision is a crucial aspect of adequately building up your muse to minimize service cost. Limit the number of product selections to 1 or 2. Never take orders over the phone, only take them digitally. Do not provide foreign delivery options. Step 4. L is for liberation. Disappearing Act. How to escape the office. Tim presents a 5-step approach for encouraging your boss to let you work from home. Invest more money. Show a significant increase in production off-site. Make your measurable economic advantages. Offer a modifiable trial period. Extend the use of remote time. Beyond repair. Killing your job. Just give up your job if you can't get to a suitable working level from home. Tim responds to the 4 most common concerns. Quitting is a one-time event. I'll be unable to pay my bills. Medical insurance and retirement accounts will be phased out. My resume will be ruined as a consequence. Mini retirements, embracing the mobile lifestyle. In this section, Tim takes on one of the major self-deceptions of the present era, extended international travel as the property of the richest of the rich. People are working their entire lives in the hopes of retiring to a beautiful beach resort. Tim suggests the following resources for creating your mini retirement a reality. Information in general. Vagabonding. Round the world FAQ. One bag. Inexpensive flights. Orbits and kayak. Travel Zoo. Priceline. Inexpensive lodging, hospitality club, home exchange, Craigslist. Filling the void, adding life after subtracting work. People who have learned to eliminate self-defeating beliefs, remove the unnecessary, manage money flow, and establish location freedom will soon face an ethical crisis. Your brain begins to move inward when you no longer have the outward aim and everyday diversion of useless labor. However, one conclusion is essential to mention. The goal isn't only to cut your workday down to 4 hours, but to swap that pointless work with something more rewarding. The two most important aspects of living a happy life are continuous learning, self-improvement. The top 13 new rich mistakes: losing track of one's goals, emailing to pass the time, dealing with issues that your coworkers can manage, assisting coworkers with the same issue multiple times. Customer chasing is number 5. Responding to emails that are unlikely to result in a deal. You should work where you stay or rest. Failing to conduct a thorough 80-20 review of your professional and personal lives. Aiming for excellence rather than greatness. Exaggerating the severity of minor issues. Making matters that aren't time-sensitive essential. Treating a single item as if it were the be-all and end-all of your existence. Overlooking life's social benefits. The book in 3 sentences. The 4-Hour Workweek is the best guide to creating a lifestyle. Build a company to help you live the life you want. Live your life as if you're a millionaire without needing to be one. If you like this summary, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, if you want to get updated about our newest summaries, click the notification bell and never miss one.